is what do you do when you don't have your kids in the current situation you're in?
So first and foremost, yeah, when I don't have my kids, there's a lot of feelings that come up when I don't have them. There's sometimes there's still feelings of shame. Sometimes there's still feelings of guilt, and but for the most part, I am trying to always continually better myself and better myself through reading and research and communication with people that have a lot of knowledge and people that have um, really good input. Like you can have several different types of conversations with people, but when you want to really get into the thick of things, there's a few people that I go to discuss, just different perspectives on how we can learn and grow and move forward in life. However, you touched on something else. You were mentioning if a parent is working on themselves a lot, and this kind of goes back to that oxygen mask that we've talked about in previous episodes, where as a parent, yeah, you have to work on yourself and you have to put yourself first. But at the same time, there's always compromise with every relationship, whether that's a parenting relationship or whether that's a romantic relationship or a friendship, whatever the case may be. There's going to be give and take, and there's going to be sacrifices. And yes, you need to work on yourself. You need to be able to be in a good place. But if that's coming at the cost of not spending time with your children or not making those connections with your children, then at the same time, you're also sacrificing the ability to teach your children that you can unconditionally love them to the best of your ability. So maybe that time that's spent away from them that you're improving, maybe that's cultivating, and this is a big maybe, but maybe it's cultivating in them a sense of abandonment or a sense of a lack of love, or why doesn't dad love me? Like he's always busy with something, or he's always doing something else. So there's definitely a balance there that as parents, and I think as everybody, we have to recognize that life is a juggling act, and we want to really not get too busy, and we don't want to be found lazy. So it's a juggling act that we have to find the balance to be successful in all avenues.
Imagine the kids perhaps cultivating negative thoughts about that with you being gone. Why aren't you there? Why is dad not here? When's dad gonna see me again? When's dad gonna spend time with me? If that starts occurring, is there a way you can help smoothen that situation and give them a sense that that's not at all what you want to be occurring, but what you're doing is for the betterment of the family?
I think that boils down to communication as well. Obviously, with different age children, there's different conversations that you can have with them. But as they mature and they age, you can have these real life conversations with them. I know for a long time, the advice was, children are meant to be seen, not heard. And realistically, they're people. They're people that we want to teach and we want to see grow up to be people that are patient and people that are loving and people that are respectable and people that have success and successful relationships. And so I think a big part of that is to communicate that piece to your children that, hey, look, dad is doing this because of this. Dad is participating in this because he needs this. It's also important for children to see that their parents are doing things that they want, but again, that balancing act comes into place. At what point are you doing too much of the things that you want and not recognizing that you have a child or you have children at home that need your attention and that need your love? So I would say it's important to have that open and honest communication with everybody in the family.